Autopsy.
There we go, man. I think Z Mao is the big star of the opening now. I think you show him more in the new opening than anyone else.
Right?
Yeah.
Because he's the man right now.
He is the man.
I just want to let everybody know, well, you didn't see it. I saw it, but Frank was rocking out to the intro the whole time, drumming, headbanging. You guys didn't see all the awesomeness, but yeah, Frank was jamming. What is going on? It's your boy, President Phat Samurai Guy, back again with another episode of Action Film Autopsy. That's right. And joining me, you know him, you love him. That's right. The Kung Fu Santa himself, Ric Meyers, award-winning and best-selling author. Ric, welcome back.
Well, it's always great to be back. And look what I'm wearing. This is in honor of two things, the upcoming Comic-Con as well as Project Hail Mary.
Yes, that's right. The Kung Fu extravaganza is right around the corner. And here he is, the commentary beast.
Yeah!
There he is, Frank Djeng. Welcome back, brother.
Thank you very much, sir. I just did commentary this morning, so yes.
There you go. There you go. And we know what commentary he did, and you guys don't know.
Keep an eye out for it. It's going to be.
We love you guys. We love you guys. And here he is, the Anubis that be DJing. There he is, representing the metal and the kaiju, baby. Oh yeah, Anubis, welcome back, brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you much.
Ghouls
I want to officially make you our AI artist. You are the Action Film Autopsy's official art, AIRTIST artist.
Yes.
They're having a blast with it, so
yes. All right. And here we got the legends in the chat right now. We got Jake Hall. Easy. There we go. Oh, there he is, all the way from the UK, son. Kevin, good to see you, brother. That's right, Movie Dojo Army for life. You know how we do it. OGP in the house is ready or not. It's AFA. There we go. Love it. Good to see you, brother. And we got Trevano in the house. Respect on the commentary beast, son. That's right. And we already have some love for Project Hail Mary. And we got the Nate.
I beg to differ.
Oh, this is
controversy already.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. We're going to get to it in a minute. But what's up, Nate Dogs? Yeah. So we got a plethora of awesomeness. Before we get started, here's a quick reminder for something awesome coming up.
The Urban Action Showcase presents Martial Arts Movie Mayhem, the return of Saturday afternoon Kung Fu Theater to Times Square. The golden age of Kung Fu cinema is back on the deuce. Step into the action, step into the showcase. Step into the action. Step into the action. Step into the showcase. Step into the action. Step into the showcase.
And I was just officially invited. I'm going to be on the after movie panel to discuss the movie.
Nice.
That's
Do
right.
you know which movie they're showing this time?
Oh boy, do I. It's Warriors 2.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice. Ooh.
Man, I wish I was there. I wish I was there. One day, Rick, I'll come out there, man. It's a goal.
Man.
It's a goal of mine to go to Urban Action Showcase.
New York,
But yeah, right around the corner, guys. Check out the website and for tickets and more information. Yes.
I'm serious. New York is the perfect place to do something like this. It's just like
right. 42nd Street, brother.
And I can give you a tour of the city and all the best places.
Let's go. Yeah, it's going to happen, Rick. Definitely, it's going to happen. All right, we're going to jump right into the sci-fi world. Frank, one of Frank's favorite genres of all time. That's right. We're going to be talking Project Hail Mary. And did you want Frank to go first, Rick? And you go last?
You have to. When do you have to leave, Frank?
In about like 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, so we have plenty of time.
So we got Frank go first.
But wait a minute, are you going to be a negative Nelly?
Semi-negative.
That's interesting. I was semi-neg. Has anybody else seen it? Have Phat and DJ seen it?
No, not yet.
Okay, then it's just you and me, Frank. Let's arm wrestle. Come on, baby.
Let's go. Let's go. This is what they do, son. This is what they do. So after Frank, we'll have Frank go, and then we have an exclusive channel member question for Rick, and then Rick, you can go to it. All right. Frank. So up first.
All right.
Project Hail Mary, baby. Boom. The Gosling has returned to the sci-fi universe. Frank, there's a lot of buzz on Project Hail Mary. People are going crazy.
I
what is your
thoughts? Yeah, I really have to be honest with you. I'm quite surprised by how how good this movie is doing. It's a fine movie. I'll go into why I don't like about it later.
Okay.
But a quick recap is based on the Andy Weir novel, who he of course wrote The Martian. Now, by the way, I love The Martian, both as the book and as the film. Okay, Martian is a great film, a great book. So this is based on the book, which I have to admit I have not read. So I kind of went into this movie blind, and I think, yeah, I know you read it. So I kind of went into this movie blind. So maybe that's one reason. But anyway, so the movie is basically about Ryan Gosling and this, high school teacher guy waking up in space, not realizing what happened, why he's there. And gradually, as the film progresses through flashback sequences, through flashback sequences, he finds out that he's actually there. He's traveling to a planet to try to, save the sun. His mission is to save the sun from dying, and then everybody else in the earth from dying. So, and then in the process, he ended up befriending this alien dude, which is kind of like a rock.
Alien dude.
Which has the same mission. Their planet is also dying, so they have to kind of team up to work together to save the whole solar system, basically. So that's the gist of the story.
Maybe the universe.
Maybe the universe, exactly. So I'll tell you what I like about it first, okay? So now I saw this, and I was in New York 2 weeks ago. I saw this at New York's AMC, Lincoln Center, great IMAX 70mm, sold out show, completely sold out. I was lucky. I was trying to catch a show, and there was like one seat left. I took that seat. So anyway, so saw that there, and it's perfect to see. You have to see this in IMAX, really, to fully appreciate the effects, because apparently a lot of the effects are done physically, not CG.
That's right. Rocky was all a puppet.
Right, Rocky was all puppet.
Nice.
Like some of the space effects are all physical effects, not CG.
Wow.
So this is very impressive on the big screen. And so I highly recommend you see it in IMAX. Now, with that said, because of the fact that I went in kind of cold on this film, all I knew beforehand was that he's gonna meet up with some alien. That's all I knew. All right. So, and I was rather surprised by the tone of the film. I think the film is kind of like Interstellar meets E.T. And
other things.
And other things, but the performances are fine. Ryan Gosling is great. I particularly like Sandra Müller, the German actress who did, who's the government guy who was trying to, persuade Ryan to go to space and do this. And also, I like her. I think she's great. She was in the great German film Toni Erdmann, fantastic actress. And I also like the narrative structure, because I don't think this film would have worked as effectively as it did had the structure been linear, had the storytelling been linear, because it's told, it's switched between flashback and the present time. And each time it went into flashback, you find out more and more about Ryan Gosling. And then eventually you realize why he's like the perfect guy for this job, so to speak. So that's great. I like that narrative. But now with that said, I just find this film a bit too sweet and cuddly and cute for me.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It's like,
what's it rate? Is it PG-13 or what?
You're a heartless bastard.
I'm a heartless bastard.
You're the beast. You're a beast.
I'm a heartless bastard. I was thrown off by the tone. Once, between the two of them, I just find that it's a bit too cuddly, cute.
Okay.
And also, it was one ending too many. If you've seen the film, you know what I mean.
That I agree with. I agree with that.
Okay.
I understand why they have that kind of like an extra quote ending. Not an Easter egg. Is an ending after ending. I understand why they have to have that, but to me, it was like the previous way. I mean, like the first time the film makes you think that it's ending, it was perfect. It was really perfect.
I agree with that. Okay. However,
go ahead. Yeah.
The reason they did that is that the author of the book was always on set helping them to explain stuff. And Lord and Miller, the great Lord and Miller, this is what Solo could have been had they not shit-canned them.
Yep.
Wanted to honor him, wanted to honor the book, wanted to do the science fiction movie they always wanted to do. And being Lord and Miller, they're not going to do Kubrick. They're not going to do who else is a science? Nolan. They want to sort of like bridge Spielberg and the Nolan. They love the Spielberg stuff too. So I had no problem with the tone because unlike some people I could name, I don't bring anything to the movie. I let the movie wash over me, and I either accept it or don't. Now, originally, I was unhappy because as the plot goes on, they reveal that Captain Grace is who Ryan Gosling plays, is just the most selfish man on earth. And when they reveal the last little trick, the last little surprise, again, right on, just like the book, I said, oh, that's nonsense. Because he doesn't want to do something. He doesn't want to die early. He's going to doom the entire world to death. And I went, oh, come on. Because by then I had come to like him. So the fact, but then I went back to the book. The difference is, and again, it would have been even longer had they done what they needed to do to make that work. Because in the book it worked because the author revealed Grace's inner thoughts. As a reader, you get to read what he's thinking. And they didn't want to put narration on top of narration and have him narrating the thing 3 different ways. But in any case, at the end of the movie, even though I was still pissed that, this is an awful guy disguised as a nice guy, but things work out at the end. It was an exhilarating ending. It's very sweet. It's very nice. It's happy. I like happy endings nowadays. I turned to my companion who I went with and said, this movie's going to grow on me. The problems I have it now are going to slowly disappear as I think more about this, because this was an incredibly challenging movie to pull off.
It is, yes.
Many, 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 many levels.
Yeah,
so,
right.
So at that point, I was already wildly amorous, and I was going, thank you. I don't have.
Well, hold on, Rick. Hold on.
Yeah.
I think you answered some of the question already.
Okay.
With this exclusive channel member question.
Oh, yes, please.
It comes from Kevin. That's right, the legend, KL.
Yay.
Shout out to Kevin. 3-part question. Project
Yes.
Hail Mary and The Martian were both written by Andy Weir.
Right.
Has Rick seen The Martian? Has Rick read the books?
Yes.
Which film did he think was the best one from page to screen?
That's going to take a while. It's hard. They both are what they are. They're both similar, but Project Hail Mary was more ambitious. And also the huge difference is that Martian was about saving one person. Project Hail Mary was about saving billions upon billions, and not just humans, but also other aliens. Giving the discoveries that these two made together. Hey, yeah, okay, you two get given what they discovered, for all we know, they were saving other universes and other worlds with their discovery of how to deal with this problem.
See, but this is my problem with this film, though. You brought up a good point, but that's also my problem with this film.
Yeah.
In The Martian, I care about how they're going to bring Matt Damon home. How are they going to bring him home? Here, for some reason, I don't think they put the stakes as high as they should have.
No,
I don't feel the crisis.
There is no crisis. The crisis is saving the worlds, because the Grace character played by Gosling, he's not going back to Earth. They were going to kill him. He was pissed about that. So both the author and the filmmakers have made it clear. And this is something else I said to my companion of the movie. He's not going back, even though he can go back to Earth. And also another thing, because I'm a science fiction reader as well as a writer, I also know that he's been away from Earth to such a degree, it makes no sense for him to go back to Earth, because everything he ever knew on Earth is gone at this point because of the way space travel works.
Right.
So I thought, so I didn't care about, him, getting Matt Damon home. I cared about Matt Damon being happy, and he's happy, and I'm cared about Ryan Gosling being happy, and now he's very happy because he has his own world.
Yeah, I still think the steak wasn't presented in a much more.
Well, I have my steaks well done, unlike you who have them rare.
I prefer medium rare. Thank you.
Yes,
very much.
you raw.
No, I do. One thing that I do admire about the film was how it presented time, like you mentioned. Because like there's the time moves differently in where he was in space, it was on Earth, but the film never explicitly like say it, but you can see it.
But that's the great thing about the movie, because it leaves stuff open for your estimation. But also, I'm going to say the final thing on this subject, which is, thankfully, the mass population agree with me.
Look, I said to myself, I got to see this again, like you said. I think I need to watch. Yeah,
BO baby.
BO. I think I said I do need to see this again to see whether I will like it a bit more or not.
Yeah.
And I try to get tickets to the IMAX showing here in Bay Area, all sold out.
Yeah, because they all agree with me. Anyway.
But like again, I just you guys can agree. I'm not saying this is a bad movie. I'm just saying that
you had a problem with it.
I have a problem with the tone. With the tone of the film,
that says more about you than it says about the movie.
So Frank, you went in expecting moon or sunshine,
or misery.
You weren't, but you were expecting that vibe, like tone, but not. But then you ended up getting.
That's why I never go.
So basically, I'm not going to get aliens. Is that what I'm asking? Like,
there you go. You're not going to get aliens. Well,
okay.
Look, I wasn't expecting Interstellar. Okay, but I wasn't.
Okay.
Again.
Is it like Disney whimsical? Disney whimsical.
Yeah, I would say
really.
Disney, yeah.
Yeah, but Disney whimsical is great.
No, not for me. No, I'm sorry.
Not for you, but again, for the mass public, Frank is an island unto himself.
Yeah, but Rick, to be fair, sometimes the mass public can be fucking idiots.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I've done the study.
Thank you. Yes.
No. You miserable bastards, you're liars. Name one movie where the public was wrong. Name one.
Oh, I can name a few, but we don't have all day. We don't have all day.
This will be my last one on this. Okay, look, when I was seeing, yes, a lot of people were laughing, crying in my screening. They all clap at the end. But again, I think
they enjoyed it.
Yeah, they enjoy it. I mean, I like the visual. I like the sound. And again, the music. Again, that's another criticism about the music. Is kind of like making you to like music. The way the score. I have an issue with the score also, because the score is like, this is the moment where you need to cry. This is the moment where you need to cheer. Like the music is telling you to do this stuff.
What a miser!
Let's go.
What a
Frank, stick to your gun.
Frank is the beast. The beast.
No, the two words that I want to describe, to me, the two words that describe this film was emotionally manipulative, and I don't want.
Oh my gosh! I finally figured out why you don't like this movie. Ryan Gosling's character, Captain Grace, is too close to who you are.
No, I like the character.
No, you identify with him, but this is killing me. This is just if you're not going to like the movie, that's fine. No. The reason.
But if the Rocky is less cute, less cocky, or less, like the way they presented Rocky.
Less Rocky.
Less Rocky. The way they presented Rocky had it been a little bit less cute, I think I would have loved this film a bit more. But right now,
let me ask a quick question to Frank. So, Frank, did you ever see the movie Enemy Mine?
No, I have not seen Enemy Mine.
Okay.
What? I'm stunned.
I'm just curious because, to me, I really love that movie, and the way that you're describing this one, I would feel like I like Enemy Mine much more. So that's
my God.
Anubis, I'm sure.
I was literally talking about Enemy Mine with a sexy sumo this morning, and I thought I was the only man on the planet that liked Enemy Mine.
No, I like it too.
I think it's great.
Like the book as well.
Underrated.
Frank, go take your wife to a haircut.
Frank, before you go, quick rating of the movie, and then Rick give your rating. So, three is average. 3 is average. What would you give Project Hail Mary?
So it's 1 to 5. 1 to 5.
Yeah.
Are we talking about 1 to 5?
Yes. 3 is average.
3.5.
Wow. 3.5. Rick.
4.5.
Okay. There you go. I mean,
the public's right around 90, so that'd be like a 4.5 to 5. So.
Exactly.
Nice. Frank, we love you, brother. Stick
Thank
to
you.
your guns. I love it. Stick
I
to your
will.
guns, man.
Thank
Don't
you.
give in to
I'll-
pressure.
I won't. Damn it,
Oh,
I
yeah.
won't.
How
Viva la revolution.
how long have we known each other?
Oh, only what, 30 years?
Yeah, only 30 years. No,
Yeah.
this is not the first time this has happened.
And
Yep.
Nina says hello to all the four
Yeah,
horsemen of the
Yang-
apocalypse.
Yang
Frank, we
yin,
love you, man.
Yang yin, yang
Yeah.
yin.
Yang
Don't
yin,
forget
yeah.
to click on the links below so you can follow Frank Djeng, the commentary beast on socials. Love you, brother. See you on the
Bye,
next
guys.
one.
See you later.
Thanks, Frank.
Bye.
Take care.
I thought he'd never go.
I love it. I love it.
Samurai put him first just to stir the pot.
It deserved its success.
Nice.
And it's also, unlike Frank, it's a movie for everyone.
I'm actually surprised, Frank.
No,
Frank usually likes sci-fi general, like
Yeah,
everything
it's
sci-fi.
made
I'm kind of
for
surprised.
families. It's made for little children. It's made for old adults. It's made for everybody in between. That's why it has all those tones. But enough of that.
Okay.
It speaks
Copy
for
that.
itself. What's next?
We got Hoppers. Pixar's at it again. Is this a win or a flop for Pixar?
It's neither. It's more win than lose.
Okay.
But we'll see what the public says. But I enjoyed it. That's a great example of what you're going to see. And also, I loved it because what Pixar and Disney are making up for what they missed in Soul. They showed the afterlife in Soul, but they didn't include animals. They didn't include insects. So they got. That's one of the reasons the movie didn't do as well as it might have done. So this is their approach to what the animal world is like. And as such, it's extremely entertaining. It's very colorful. It's very funny. And I enjoyed it. I would not, on a scale of 5 again, or are we doing a scale of 10 now?
I usually do 10 myself, but it doesn't matter.
You can do whatever you want.
What did that say, DJ? What?
I usually do a scale to 10, but you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I would give it an 8.5.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's
good.
It's entertaining and it's illuminating and it's interesting. The voice cast is great, and
nice.
And I dare anybody to predict what's going to happen in that movie. It's super cool.
Cool. All right. Now, this next one, I saw the trailer way back, and I was like, "Well, this looks interesting, and this looks like a different take on a classic." But I didn't get a chance to see it. I'm hearing this side go, "This is an art house masterpiece," and I'm hearing this side go, "What the fuck did I just walk into?" So we have the Bride here. Here comes the motherfucking Bride.
Right.
With Christian Bale and Jesse Buckley. Rick, thoughts on Bride?
Guess what?
You loved it.
They're both right.
Oh,
what did you say? What the fuck did I just see? And this is an art house masterpiece. They're both right. My favorite. That's one of the joys of this movie. And also, we'll be talking about Protector, and that's why I was saying you should see, if you can, see The Bride and see Protector as a double feature. Be that as it may. But back to The Bride, absolutely right. My favorite review was somebody came out and said, that was sloppy and inspired. And I went, bingo, because as I tell everybody, I'm an and man. I'm not an or man. I don't say chicken or fish. I say yes, please. And that's what The Bride was. It was both those things. So if all you wanted was what the fuck, then you'd be in great shape. And if all you wanted was an art house masterpiece, you're in great shape. But it's funny, the two people going, "Whoa, no, I didn't want the art." We're back to Frank again. I don't want the art house. I want the other one. No, you got to live. You don't got to live with one, but you'll be happier if you're an and person rather than an or person. That way, I don't deprive myself of fun. I don't deprive myself of joy and happiness and interest. And even by this poster alone, if now it is both sloppy and inspired. It is both what the fuck and art house masterpiece.
That should be that should go on the poster. Sloppy and inspired.
Absolutely, it should be. I was
Okay.
Go and have fun. Understand that. And again, don't do what Frank does and what I don't do, which is go to a movie with expectations. Let the movie give you his expectations. Yes, I know
That's hard to do, especially when you see a trailer.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I can't do that. I cannot do that.
Yeah. I can, because again, I don't.
But I like that. I like that.
Hurt myself.
Yeah, I like that. Rick can't go in with.
No, yeah, it's fine.
No, I can go in with expectations. I refuse to.
Yeah, that's cool
because
too.
I want to enjoy whatever it's given to me. Because I want people to address my work the same way.
Well,
not look at my books with expectations.
I mean, I can go in with expectations and still be pleasantly surprised. Like that's happened.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go in expecting the best thing ever, and it turns out to be shit. So like,
it
can go both ways.
But anyway.
Cool. All right, The Bride, sloppy and inspired. Yeah.
And
now I really enjoyed the first movie.
Yes.
I really wanted to see the second one. We got Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. The trailer looked like an absolute delight. Rick, was it a delight?
Bring up the other poster. Not the poster of that, but the next movie. Bring up the next movie's poster.
I saw that one too.
Now, here's the deal.
Okay.
These two movies have essentially the same plot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How did they both come out in the same month? How did that happen?
That's wild.
That was the question I had to ask myself when I watched it. But I'll tell you, I had a certain attitude toward Ready or Not, Here I Come when I was going to go in, because I saw the first movie. And I did see the trailer. I didn't have expectations for the quality or whatever. But when I saw They Will Kill You, I went, that makes Ready or Not, Here I Come much better.
Interesting.
Because the flaws of They Will Kill You are not the flaws of Ready or Not, Here I Come. What I suddenly realized what Ready or Not, Here I Come did, which was Ready or Not, Here I Come is the exact same movie as Ready or Not, except doubled. Everything is doubled.
So it lived up to the 2.
Yes. If you liked 1, you should not be disappointed with 2, because everything is just like.
I actually like this new one better than the first one.
Yeah. Why? Nice. You know why? Why do you like it better than the first one?
I think it just had more going for it this time around. Yeah.
They doubled it. Here's another scoop. You like the first scoop? Here's another scoop. And another scoop. And another scoop.
All right.
It had good fun. And then, and everybody did great. All the actors did that. They had a good time.
I got a big crush on Samara Weaving, so that helps.
Everyone does.
Who doesn't?
But she's great in everything, though. It doesn't matter.
It's wonderful to chart her rise against Margot Robbie's fall.
Yeah.
Because they look a lot. They look like sisters.
They do.
They could have been sisters in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
But then Samara's just she stays in her lane.
She's awesome.
And more and more people are discovering her. So it's worth seeing.
Cool.
That's very similar to a bunch of movies this month that they're just saying we're here to have fun. And we want you to have fun too.
I can dig it. But anything else to add with They Will Kill You?
Oh, it's such a shame, because the good parts of this movie are good, but the bad parts of this movie ruin the good parts.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's just I'm watching and I'm going, oh, that's great. Like this scene is great. It's great. And then what follows is like,
boo.
Oh.
It was all a dream. Was it one of those?
No, when I was watching it for myself, I was just kind of like, this reminds me of Ready or Not. Like, this is before I watched the second Ready or Not film. So immediately I'm thinking Ready or Not, Ready or Not.
But where did it fail, Rick? Where did it fail?
We're going to run into a lot of fast forward to the fight films this month. And that's what happens here. Okay. Everything that isn't a wonderful battle is just disappointing. And irritating and stupid and sad and
not
ashamed.
Irritating. That's not good.
Yes,
that's not good.
I'm just sitting there going, "You're ruined. Why? Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself." It's directed by Kirill Sokolov, he's a Russian. This is like his first international film, but the last movie he made was This is the title. Why Don't You Just Die? That's the title of the movie that he did before this. And I went, man, this filmmaker, they're great with the action stuff, but they just don't know how to string it together with words.
That movie sounds familiar. I actually have this on Blu-ray. It's actually pretty good.
Well, there you go. So I don't know what went wrong.
It all takes place in like one apartment.
And again,
Well,
it could have been that,
Gotcha.
again, somebody made the decision that we're going to release it at the same time as Ready or Not. So we have to sabotage, or we have to change something, or we have to do this or that. So you never know what happened behind the scenes.
Did they get penisy? Were they like, oh, we got a winner, Zazie Beetz, let's go, we got a winner, or or was it stupidity, or like you said, sabotage?
Knowing again, what did I just say? And not or. And it's probably both and more.
It should be noted, it's not like a horrible film. It's just it doesn't really elevate to where Ready or Not 2 goes.
It just keeps shooting itself in the foot.
Man.
Yeah.
They should have released this
that
maybe
would be
in October.
Exactly. That would have been very interesting to see this on its own without having to compare it. And I wonder if I would have liked it better. I don't think so. I hate when they screw up the plot. I'm a plot guy. I'm a book writer.
All right. Next up, we have
this
Protector.
Now I'm being possessed by Frank. I had expectations of this. Okay. I did not think this was going to be anything, because first of all, it's got the title of a Tony Jaa movie, except without the, and it's got the plot of, I think, another movie we're seeing this month, or we already saw. The daughter gets kidnapped, and but my gosh, this thing, like I said, would make it an excellent double feature with The Bride, because
it's sloppy inside.
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
The moment she appeared on screen, I literally did this. She looks like a zombie. That's a good picture. But if you see a shot of her in the film, she's emaciated. Her skin looks like it's about to fall off of her. I did not know how she could keep moving without her legs spindling.
Okay.
But here's the deal. She has 72 hours to find her white slaved daughter.
Right.
And this plot it's way too much plot. I mean, by the middle of the movie ends. She finds the daughter. She rescues the daughter. And then you find another layer of corruption, another layer of corruption, another layer of corruption. And the fights are vicious and awful. They're well done. They're not, but they're incredibly vicious. By the end of this, I'm just sort of like going, oh, I'm going to get this movie off me. But at the same time, I was just like amazed that they made this. This was a very challenging. Everybody was balls to the walls, and as such, it's worth seeing. I'd be interested in other people's opinions. But yeah, it's a monster movie.
This kind of sounds like our kind of movie. Yeah. Well, I had a little bit. Shout out to my brother Nathan. Sent me the trailer to the like I said, the Protector. Mm-hmm. And the only thing that got me intrigued about it was her husband wasn't directing it, and I was like, "Yay!"
Do you know who was directing it?
Who?
Adrian Grunberg, who made Rambo: Last Blood.
Ah, okay.
This is a Rambo movie, except with this skinny little zombie in it, and also Yoko Hamamura, who was the choreographer of Beekeeper, and is the choreographer. And this is super surprisingly good exploitation.
Let's go. All right.
And speaking of that,
next up, we have the legend is returning to the screen here, Mr. Foster, Brent Foster, who is ridiculously talented martial artist, and the action design is done by Luc Fontaine, who's done so much great work, but this is his directorial debut. Mm-hmm. And this is written by Jesse V. Johnson, We got a little small role, an awesome role by Chris Van Damme in here. Plutarcho. I had the honor of interviewing all these legends. But yeah, it's basically, I don't want to spoil the plot, but basically, Mr. Foster here, he has a set of skills that he's put that life away. He's found a beautiful woman, and they're building a farm and all this kind of stuff. And of course, you know, when the cartel comes in, you know, they push him to the brink, and he has to use those set of skills. But here's the thing. And I highly recommend you guys watch it, but every single action scene, fight scene that Bren is in, every single one is absolutely convincing.
Nice.
That's just a little taste.
Yeah.
A little taste.
It's for badasses everywhere.
Yes, you guys will really enjoy it. So I highly recommend you guys check out Mexicali. It's one of my favorite action movies of the year. But here's the crazy thing. The only minor nitpick I have with the film, it was an indie flick this was made in like 12 days, Rick. This is fucking insane, man. Maybe 14. Insane that they were able to pull this kind of action off and stuff. But my only nitpick was they ran out of time and they couldn't include Van Damme's follow-up fight, Chris Van Damme's follow-up fight with Bren's character. So I know there were some people that really loved the movie, but they were hoping they would have a round 2. But unfortunately, it got cut. So that's the only thing. So I was giving you guys a heads up with that. But yeah, Mexicali, good stuff, a lot of fun. Definitely check it out.
Yep.
All right. Next up, I got a chance to interview Elliot, the director here of Reckless, and this is the most British you will ever see Scott Adkins. This movie is full of British isms. He uses his real British accent. You've heard Scott with the British accent before, but this is like his real true accent. And this was just hilarious. This movie is a lot of fun. Basically, it's kind of like a heist movie. He gets betrayed. He gets sent to prison. You know, he gets let out of prison, but he wants his money, man. He wants his money. And he goes to see all his friends that basically teamed up with him to steal this money. And it just gets worse and worse and worse. And it's a lot of fun. Jude Poyer, he's a great action director. Did the fight scenes in here, but this movie's more comedy than action. So don't go in expecting like Accident Man type of stuff, because Scott can do comedy based off of someone else when he's with the Louis Mandylor from the Debt Collectors movies and stuff like that, and an Accident Man. But this one, he's full on comedy in this one. So this is definitely more comedy than action, but the fights are fun. But yeah, Reckless is a good time. It's a great time. He takes British and the British isms and turns it all the way up to 11. So there you go. Yeah, definitely recommend Reckless. Now this next one, speaking of great action directors, I'm a big fan of Isaac Florentine. I'd interviewed him many years ago, and I saw this trailer and I was like, what? Hellfire. And you know, we love Stephen Lang, right? I was like, Stephen Lang and Dolph Lundgren in an Isaac Florentine action movie? But what really made me perk up in the trailer and made me really want to see this was there's a fight scene with Johnny Young Bosch and Stephen Lang. I was like, what? What? I was like, I got to see this. So it's on my list to definitely watch. But
oh, you didn't see it?
No, but Rick saw it.
I saw it.
Thoughts on Hellfire?
It is what it is, which is another, of course, it's a badass, you know. I mean, the one thing I noticed about the Bran fight scene was a lot of Hi-Yah, Hi-Yah, Hi-Yah. And thankfully in Hellfire, these guys aren't trained martial artists. They're killers and not killers and saviors. And so it's muscles, it's fists, it's anger, it's pain. But as such, it also had a team of choreographers, one woman, one man. So we had a nice yin-yang feeling there. And it's very entertaining. And that fight scene specifically is the highlight of the movie.
Nice. It has to be because it's Johnny Young Bosch. So you
Right,
can't. Oh,
exactly.
you Power Rangers fans!
Yeah.
If you ever want to see Power Rangers, a Power Ranger versus this legend right here, I was like, what?
Ike.
Yeah, we also and Harvey. Listen, that's another thing about this month. You can know a movie by its cast. In other words, the one person you didn't mention in this movie is Harvey Keitel.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact,
he's in there.
Yes, so the fact that Dolph Lundgren is in this, and Stephen Lang is in this, and Harvey Keitel is in this, either they're looking for a check, but I don't think at least two of those actors don't do movies for checks. They do them because they want to do them. That gives you kind of the seal of approval. This is probably going to be an interesting, watchable, enjoyable movie. And sure enough, it is. It is what it is, though.
Okay.
Because Isaac is not going to suddenly go off and do something unexpected. Basically, he makes movies that the same plots, but that's fine.
Yeah,
that's what he's good at. So keep doing what he's doing.
So no Isaac Florentine musicals coming up.
I doubt. I would love to see it. But
Isaac, do a musical, brother. Let's go. Action musical. All right. Did Dolph Lundgren do any action, or was he just like a figure in the background?
Well, he was a figure in the foreground.
Okay.
He didn't.
No action for Dolph.
He doesn't have to fight anymore.
That's true. That's true. Now, I'm a big fan of this series, but I have yet to see this movie. When it got announced, I was like, oh my God, they're making a movie. So, Rick, how was the Peaky Blinders?
Oh, that accent wounded me. Wow. My knee hurts. My knee hurts now.
That's the classic worst English accent from Phat Samurai Guy. I've been doing that for years.
An Irish accent. Should have been an Irish accent.
I just threw it in there. It's the best I could do.
Oh my gosh, you dropped it in there like a bomb. Anyway, Peaky Blinders. Yeah, basically I've found in my own experience is that if you know the series, you'll embrace the movie because the movie is the conclusion of the series. It closes the story. But if you don't know the series, it's kind of like, am I missing something?
Gotcha.
And the answer is, yes, you are. Basically you want to go on YouTube and see one of those things where they tell you, the last 43 episodes in 20 minutes.
They catch you up,
You can catch up to speed. But it's beautifully done. Wonderful cast. It is, however, it's not a lark. It's not, like, oh, this is going to be fun and I'll be smiling throughout.
Not in this world.
Yeah, I don't think anybody in the movie smiles.
No.
I was waiting for faces to break off if they tried to smile.
Oh, this was interesting. Kevin says he was disappointed in the film. They should have just left it the way it was. That was how the series ended. That's interesting.
But it's still beautifully done.
Okay.
And if you want more, and then give it a shot.
You got more.
Give it a shot.
All right, cool. I love how the Tom Hardy performances from that show has gone viral on Instagram. They just show clips of him acting his ass off from that show.
It's also a stunt arranged by Rob Cooper, who did Jason Bourne and Skyfall.
Oh, all right.
So the action's pretty strong too, although it's mostly what the picture has, him pointing a gun.
Nice.
And firing a gun.
Copy that. Okay. All right. There you go. So now I know how to injure Rick if I need to. More
more bad accents.
Horrible English. More English accent.
Not English.
Roy.
Irish.
Roy.
Irish.
Roy.
Well, that's fine because it's not Irish.
Oi. All right, here we go.
Yes. Next.
What's all this then? All right, next up we have War Machine. Yes. Alan Ritchson, Reacher himself. Reacher versus aliens.
Again. He doesn't make movies to get a paycheck. He's like that team of guys. Again, because I'm old, I'm blanking on all their names. We've talked about them before. All the guys who go into the B movies. Jason Statham.
You mean Butler?
Gerald Butler.
Yeah.
Alan Richman has become that now. Again, if he's in a movie, you can pretty much guarantee it's going to be you're getting the Richman seal of approval.
Yes.
And War Machine is directed by Patrick Hughes, who made all those Hitman Bodyguard movies. Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
Okay.
He made all those, and it's also choreographed by Anthony Rinna, who did The Wrecking Crew, that thing that we talked about last
Oh
month.
yeah, okay.
So you're getting a dependable group and he also did the Minecraft movie Blue Beetle and Thor: Love and Thunder. So imagine all those in one movie. It's a science fiction thing. The title says it all. It's Richman versus a war machine. Richman. Yes. Yeah. And well, he's a Richman to me. If he was a Richman. Anyway.
And neighbors stop going up to him and trying to pick fights.
Yeah. The other thing, I had a disappointment in this movie because I found the movie satisfying, but they felt the need to have not a cliffhanger ending, but an ending where we're doing another one. We're doing another one. I'm saying if you're going to do another one, but don't let us give me the satisfaction of seeing this one end.
Right. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun.
See?
I thought it was just going to be, typical generic Netflix sci-fi action movie. And then I was like, oh, wait, it's rated R. Okay. Oh, people get fucked up in this that you don't expect to get fucked up. Okay, you're scoring points with me, movie. But it's fun. It's a fun time.
Exactly. I liked it. It's fun.
Yeah. All right. Next up, One Piece Season 2. I know you loved the first season, Rick.
No,
what about Season 2?
Here's the deal. My nephew, who's a nurse, and whatever. Anyway, he's the three N's. Nephew, nurse, and Nathan. He introduced me to One Piece back in 1997. And since then, there have been 1,152 episodes.
I can't do it.
Exactly. But what I did was because I have my nephew, he told me, watch this one.
Oh, the movies, right? The movies?
Well, no, I did the movies by myself.
Oh, okay.
Because I decided that I was going to not see all the... I've told you the story before. I think I had a choice between being a kung fu film guy and a Japanese anime manga guy. And I said, there's just too much of the manga and anime. I can't keep up.
Yeah.
So, but even so, I love One Piece. I loved all the movies, and I've seen not all 1,152. And by the way, a new season is coming out on Netflix next month, and I'll be again going to my nephew and saying, Nate, which one should I see? Which episode should I see?
Okay.
But usually, what I'm doing now, when we talk about this in a little bit, which is I'll watch the first episode and I'll watch the last episode of the season. Because then I'll know if I want anything more. So in any case, but now here's the difference. Those are anime. And manga is one thing. Manga, because One Piece started as manga and then became anime. And what's great about anime is you can take the sense of movement in the manga and make it real, bring it to life. And then if you watch any of the animations, this is true of most of anime, they don't mind changing their style if they want to communicate an emotion or a thrill. So seeing all the animes, then seeing this live action thing, a lot of my One Piece friends really like the live action. I'm sorry, man. From an energy standpoint, from an exhilaration standpoint, they simply do not compare. I mean, because we have a nice shot. This is the stuff they're trying to do. They're trying to replicate the anime in live action. But I got bad news for them. They can't. Because with animation, you can do anything. And you can exaggerate any way you want to, and it'll be acceptable because it's animation. In live action, in other words, you do something like this, that's cool, because I've seen all the kung fu stuff, and I've seen these guys do amazing things with their bodies. But the moment these guys try to replicate the anime, and it becomes not acceptable. It becomes fake. It becomes unbelievable. It's so I appreciate what they're trying to do. But as I told my nephew, no, I'll let you do the live action. I'll just keep watching the anime.
Could you say this is obviously I can't compare to the anime, but could you say this is probably one of the better live action
No question.
of it?
Not only
because there's a lot of bad live action anime.
And also this is better than the first season. Season 2 is better than season 1.
Oh, nice.
Because they're getting better. They're improving.
Okay. Right.
But at the same time, for me, it doesn't compare at all. I mean, why should I can watch other stuff. Yeah. I can watch BAKI-DOU rather than
which is next up here.
Which is next up, which is also part of an anime series based on and this one is bringing back Musashi, the Invincible Samurai from the past.
Yes.
And we had reviewed the previous movie
BAKI,
in this series, BAKI-DOU. And this one is again even better. And because the technological stuff, I don't know if they're using AI or not, but it wouldn't surprise me if they weren't. But being the Japanese, if they're using AI, they're using it well. They're using it wisely. They're making it better. There are certain moments in this movie where my eyebrows raised, where I went, "That's clearly better animation than the previous episode." And of course, it had the Japanese stuff connected to it with the Musashi from the past. So a very enjoyable effort.
Yeah.
And also badass, extremely badass.
Yes, we got Rob Liefeld drawings of characters battling it out. But I love everything BAKI. I've been a fan for a while. But this is just a part 1, so it's a couple of episodes. And Netflix likes to string it out, so we'll have to wait for part 2. But it's so fascinating and yet funny that now there's really no challenges for all of these fighters. So it's so hilarious that a lot of them are like bored out of their mind. And you have this badass UFC type MMA fighter. He's like their champ. He's like, I'm sick of this. I'm going to go fight the real fighters. He goes all the way to Japan. This is the beginning of the first episode. He goes all the way to Japan to face BAKI, who's the best at the time. And BAKI is like completely toying with him. And he's trying so hard to not yawn during the fight because he's so bored out of his mind. And other fighters are experiencing this too, until the legendary swordsman Musashi gets basically brought back to life, sci-fi gobbledygook style. They bring him back to life, and now everyone's like, "Oh, get in line." Get in line. I want to fight this guy.
Well, it's very much like, what was that other great anime? That's the thing I liked. That's another thing I liked about this, because for me, that's a metaphor for boxing itself. Boxing itself is you go in and you punch each other until one of you fall down. And what's the Dragon Ball Z? Another great example. They're fighting because that's what they want to do, not because they're going to learn anything, not because they're going to get better. It's just that's what they do, and it's the same characters all the time. So it's
want to see who's the best.
It's a metaphor for life. It's a metaphor for life.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are we doing this? Nobody can figure out why we're doing this life thing. It's just that we do it every day. As George Burns used to say, every day I wake up, I read the obituaries. If I'm not in them, I go on with my day.
Yeah. So like Rick, when Rick constantly comes across bad movies, Rick will start yawning until he sees something awesome, and then he's like, "Yes."
No, you know me. You know me. When I see a bad movie, I go, "Why is this so bad? What happened behind the scenes?"
There you go.
I like a mystery. I like a little. I'm the movie mystery man.
Before we move on, really quick heads up for the BAKI fans: if you haven't watched this yet, BAKI is rarely in this first part. It actually focuses on another character, which is he's very interesting.
Which I like.
But, very interesting. But BAKI will of course return with part 2. Highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Now this one, Rick, you know how I'm a fan of the Netflix era, and I there was a lot of things I loved about Daredevil Reborn season 1. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever, but at the same time I'm like, why are you doing this? I hate this. Stop it. But overall I thought it was like, okay, they kind of sort of nailed it. But believe it or not, Rick, because of my work hours have increased. Thank you, life. My work hours have increased. I have not had a chance to watch this yet. Rick, how do you feel about season 2?
I got another great review from one of my guys who was watching this, and we were talking about it. And he went, well, it's great, but
Oh God!
I went, you nailed it. That should be on the poster.
God damn it!
There's no. Listen to me.
Okay.
This is the ultimate fast forward to the fight series. This, unfortunately, is the way I felt about when it was originally on. What was the other channel
Netflix.
it was on?
It was on
when it was originally on Netflix. I felt about it that way. There's nothing wrong with any of these seasons of Daredevil that couldn't be repaired by editing at least 2 episodes out. At least 2.
Okay.
Most of the time, if they do, and I believe this is also an 8-episode season. I believe it's 8.
Probably, yeah.
I would have taken out 4.
Oh, okay.
Because
so we got
a
lot of filler again.
A lot, very, because season 1 didn't have a lot of filler. They were doing all these setups. So I'm going, good. Do all you got the setups, now do the payoffs. This season should be just the payoffs.
Okay.
Nope. And it's like
they're milking it. Oh.
Again,
Ooh.
First episode, 3rd episode, last episode. That's my strong advice.
Okay.
1st episode, 3rd episode, last episode. And as usual, just like they always do, the best fight is in the 3rd episode.
Right. Okay.
But then again, I was increasingly pissed. I've said this before. I love Daredevil. I discovered Daredevil on the very first issue of the comic book. Yep. I've followed Daredevil throughout his entire career. I have a feeling about Daredevil, which this show does not share with me. It's like this guy is a masochist. He's an incredible masochist. Again, he's blind. Yes, he's blind. And what was great about him being blind, it's like the blind swordsman Satoichi. It's like the blind swordsman that Zimao is playing in the Kill or Be Killed movies. These guys use their blindness to make them better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Daredevil is using his blindness at the moment, at least the television, the Disney Daredevil, is using his blindness so he can suffer more. There's at the end
no spoilers needed, because I haven't seen it either. Rick's not going to spoil it.
No,
but
I'm not, am I? Anyway.
Don't do it, Rick. I haven't seen it.
Then I'll leave it at
so
that.
more of the same. More of the same.
Great, but.
Okay.
Great, but 1 T.
Okay. Copy
First
that.
episode, 3rd episode, last episode.
Rick is a fan of the classic OG Daredevil, not necessarily Frank Miller Daredevil.
And also I'm a fan of people who have setups and do payoffs.
Gotcha.
Don't drag it out.
Copy that.
What is it?
I agree.
Yeah, I like sex movies. I don't like jack-off movies.
He likes Passion HD, not compilation.
All right.
Yeah.
I know what to expect now when I watch it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Mike and Nick and
Mike and Nick and Nick and Alice. Mike and Nick and Nick and Alice.
What is this?
This is awesome. I didn't know what to expect. I thought they were going to be playing twins. No, they're not playing twins. I thought it was going to be sort of like a satire of Sinners or something. But instead, it's a science fiction movie. It's a science fiction crime movie. They're the same person, except one came from the future. And they're trying to deal. And again, the only thing you need to see is the name at the top of the list. And the name, in this case, also at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Vince Vaughn does not do movies to make money. He does movies when he loves the script and he wants to do them. And once I started watching this, I went, oh yeah, there we go. They gave the little hint in the poster. Go back to the poster for a second. A time-traveling, double-crossing, ass-kicking comedy. That is accurate. Literally and figuratively. It is like, I'm watching it. Let me do my impersonation of me watching this. It was first, I was like, and then, and then it was like, good job, guys. So yeah, I can recommend Mike and Nick and Alice. It's Michael Lair doing the choreography, who also did The Brother's Son. So there's good action.
Nice. All right.
There's great plotting. There's wonderful acting. Everybody, the girl who's not well known, Vince is well known. He's well known. But the one who plays the female lead, she's also great. Isa Gonzalez.
She's not well known?
Well, not to me.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. But she's good? Nice.
She's great. Everything's it's a good movie.
Is she the girl from Baby Driver?
Yes.
She could have been. Okay, well, there you go.
Yes.
So yeah.
Cool. Recommended from Kung Fu Santa.
Super fun.
Next, young Sherlock. Oh boy.
Guy Ritchie.
Oh boy.
Again, that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
Guy Ritchie doing Sherlock Holmes. But he's done Sherlock Holmes before, of course, with Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
And so now he's doing young, and you're going to get what you get.
Okay.
And that's really all. I mean,
that's all you have to say.
That's all I have to say.
So it's not fun. It's
trying to be fun, but it's Guy Ritchie fun. If you like what Guy Ritchie finds fun, then you'll have a good time.
Okay.
For me, it was me. I rolled my eyes.
Right.
Like,
I like some of this stuff. I mean, I haven't had a big. I was just sure like all the Downey Jr. So I mean,
I like a lot of Guy Ritchie stuff, and so I didn't hate this by any means, but I love Sherlock Holmes too. The first story I ever read when I was 5 years old first was the collected works of Sherlock Holmes. So it's like Daredevil for me again. Yeah, Guy, do whatever you want to, whatever you want, but this is Sherlock Holmes. I wasn't crazy over your Robert Downey Jr. movies, but I didn't mind them.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever done anything I thought was bad because he's always got energy and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is the same old plot. If we don't have Watson, instead we have Moriarty playing Watson. So we all know what's gonna happen there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're already doing the sequel, and of course Moriarty's going to turn into Moriarty, and duh. So in any case,
underrated 80s movie, Young Sherlock Holmes, very underrated.
Okay,
I think it's underrated.
Well, then that's important.
I thought you were going to say Young Einstein.
Young Einstein.
No, that was very accurately rated. Very accurately rated.
All right, next up we have, I haven't heard of this, Pretty Lethal. Rick, what's up with this?
Very pleasant. One thing I neglected to mention, which is extremely important. The first thing you see on screen when you go see Project Hail Mary was the logo of the producers. And you know what that logo was? Amazon. Amazon has a new group of filmmakers. They fired all their old filmmakers who did all those, poor ripoffs of Netflix movies. And they have a new bunch doing all their TV movies and now their movies. Project Hail Mary was an Amazon film. They're going for the Oscars, baby. And so this Pretty Lethal, the first thing I noticed was, that's a great title. What a neat little title. Pretty Lethal. It has a double meaning. And so I said, all right. And I saw Project Hail Mary. So let me look at this one that's on Prime. And also look over to your right there. Who's at the top of the stairs?
Is that Ferguson?
It's Uma Thurman.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. I need new glasses, guys.
She may have had some work done. But be that as it may, it is that's an example of the kind of stuff. Matter of fact, the only thing that I knew it was a good movie because I wanted more of it by the time it ended. I wanted more ballet murdering. I wanted more ballet killing.
Let's go.
I mean,
are they assassins, but they're posing as ballet?
They're ballerinas, and their bus runs down, and they wind up in the wrong place, and they're trying to be murdered. And Uma Thurman is their mistress, and she's like teaches them how to. It was a very a nice surprise.
It sounds fun.
Go expecting an Amazon movie or an Amazon Prime movie and just get hopefully ready to smile. I hope I didn't give you too much information, but yeah, it was nice. There's also Vicky Jusin, who made The Witcher, and and again two choreographers, Remy Backer and Teddy Masson. Nice job. They're serious now. Amazon's serious about taking the next step.
Well, I'm sold with this poster here. You got girls with guns and blood.
Blood, Sweat, and Two Tits.
Oh,
They're
sure.
not lying. They're not lying.
All right. Cool. So more blood than The Bluff, which didn't really have a lot of blood.
Yeah, there's enough. There's a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But is there any blood in Tomb of the Dragon?
Absolutely not. Tomb of the Dragon, again, was an incredible hoot. Look at these actors. There's
Let's go.
one I vaguely recognize. Now, basically, this is what modern Chinese movie making has come to. In other words, they have so many people in China. They have so much money in China. They have so many sets in China. They have so many studios in China that a bunch of people, such as these people, can wander in off the street onto the studio lot and make their own movie. Now, that young lady on his left is supposed to be a beautiful young starlet. The gentleman in the middle is supposed to be the handsome young hero. Are either of those people those things? This movie, my eyebrows went up, my jaw dropped, and then I started smiling because it was like, it is clear that this entire cast is on a Chinese studio lot, a gigantic Chinese studio lot, but they don't have the money to fill that lot. So we have these scenes of these people on this gigantic background. It's like one of those things, again, like they're walking at night and it should be filled with people going,
right?
Because the sets are all like nightclubs and restaurants. But no, it's like, I don't know if any of you ever seen the television show, the famous detective television show, Peter Gunn. Peter Gunn did the same thing. They made Peter Gunn by going onto the Warner Brothers studio lot at night when everyone had gone home. And so there would be chase scenes all over the streets of New York with two people.
Yeah, okay.
And that's what's happening here. And again, they're trying, each fight scene is an exercise is how we're going to finish this one. How are we going to finish this? Because and so each one is done in a different style. Each one is,
okay.
But as such, it's
fun
as
to
long
watch.
as you don't take it seriously, you might have a good time. And thank God it's short.
Well, this poster, I don't think it kind of seems like this sets the tone with this poster here.
Very much so. Very much so.
Yeah, I got like halfway through and I couldn't do it.
Yeah, you see, if you weren't into the movie making the way I am, of course that's the reaction. And also, one of the things we're working with WellGo. WellGo's retitling a lot of their movies. And when I was on the phone with them last week, I go, "Why didn't you retitle this to something like Empty Dragon?" Or something that fit this, because I still love Son of a Punch. That's the best retitle they've ever done. And I wanted that Tomb of the Dragon. It sounds like the Mummy movie that Jet Li was in. Now you really should. I said, we'll come up with a better title for that. Everybody listening to this, go watch the movie on Hi-Yah and come up with better titles than Tomb of the Dragon.
Was it like, were they raiding tombs like Tomb Raider?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I don't know. I got to the point where they had like CGI bear and snake, and I was like, "What are we doing?
Yeah.
What is this?"
It doesn't look as good as this poster, then.
No.
They're just basically really is. They're just throwing things at the wall or at the studio. They're just throwing things into the studio.
All right, copy that. Next up, we have Blazing Fists.
Yes.
And I saw the trailer for this. Not the newest trailer, the older one. I saw the trailer for it. And I really was intrigued because I was like, yo, Takashi Miike making a boxing film. And this is probably his 80,000th picture, which is so fascinating.
120th.
Oh, that's
120th
insane.
film.
That's so insane. And I was kind of like, so with Miike, you don't really know what you're gonna get because he's done every single genre, five different ways. So you could get batshit insane Miike, or you can get serious Miike, or you can get a mixture. So
exactly. And guess what this one is?
I don't know which one. What is it?
It's the theme of the show, and it's an and.
Okay.
It's both. The first half
right.
is a drama. The second half is a boxing movie.
Okay.
And I strongly recommend that if you've grown up on the Miike movies that are released in America, watch the second half.
Okay. All right.
Because it is Miike. And
Okay.
Miike is an honorable and great filmmaker. He will always try to do what he's given the job to do.
He's one of the greats.
So in the first half, he did that very well, but it's not what we Americans come to expect from Takeshi Miike, the Madman. No, but it's a legitimate boxing movie at the end. And
it's based off a real fighter. So
yeah,
does it turn into mixed martial arts here, or
no? It's boxing.
No, I just see a cage.
Oh, the cage.
Did they fight in the cage at the end, or?
Do you remember?
I don't remember. Yeah. I do know that like there's some characters from a gang in this where it's definitely Miike because they have that very similar vibe to the guy from Itchy the Killer that had the slit. Yeah. So very much you can see some of the characterization of some of his characters in here that fit the Miike personality, but it's a much more serious tone film compared to that crazy stuff that he did before.
Yeah, and also because the original title, this is again another Hi-Yah title. The original title is Blue Light. The movie was called Blue Light. And so here, I said you should have called it Crazy Fists. Should have called
Close
it Crazy
enough.
Fist.
Close enough.
Blazing. Yeah. So
Okay. But did you guys like it?
I thought it was okay. It wasn't one of my favorite things from him, but it was okay.
I just admire his work. The fact that
he's a good director. No doubt.
Do what he's told to do, and he'll do it to the best of his ability.
Cool. Well, I was sent a Blu-ray by WellGoUSA, so stay tuned, and I'll definitely give my thoughts on the film. Blazing Fists, available now digitally and physically. All right, this next one, I saw the trailer and I was like, ooh, man. And loosely based off of real events, but they did happen from what I'm hearing. Maybe not everything in this movie, but there's some shit.
No, everything that happens in this movie. Go ahead, show the movie.
All right, here we go. 7:31. Man, we got some heavy stuff here. We're switching gears from action to a little bit of drama here. And Rick would probably say this is more horror.
Yes, it's most definitely horror.
Yes.
Absolutely no question it's horror.
Rick, Anubis, thoughts on 7:31?
It's human horror.
Go ahead, Anubis. Thoughts on the film?
Yeah. It was a nice film to watch. Very well directed. Cinematography was amazing. That's one thing I can appreciate about this a lot. There's definitely some horrific scenes in this, from what the Japanese were doing to the Chinese during World War II and stuff like that. So obviously it's one of these films where I go in where I can sit there and say, I can't give you a 10 out of 10 or a 1 out of 10 because it's not something I can really rate. It's not like a film I would say is enjoyable, but it's something that you should see just for a historical look at some of the stuff that happened back then. Now, Rick says some of this stuff might be fictitious or maybe overblown, which could be true. But the reality is I can't just sit there and say, hey, this is movie of the year. Like it's not that kind of movie. It just isn't.
It's
a very important film, I think, for people to see.
It's
for sure.
Heavy, right? Like
very heavy.
Yeah. But it's not the first movie on this subject. Many people feel it's the least of the movies on this subject. If you look up, go to Wikipedia and put in, group 731, you'll see the actual story, and also you'll see all the movies that have been based on it. It's about, the Japanese came into China during World War II and experimented on them.
Yeah, it's some heavy stuff. But yeah, if you guys want a little bit of heavy and change it up. You know what? I just watched Project Hail Mary. I had a great time. Let me switch gears here to something horrifying and heavy. 7:31, available now digitally, and of course, WellGo will release it physically. So make sure you guys check it out. If that's what you're looking forward to. Before we get, there we go. I heard it's a tough watch. Yeah, there we go. Now, before we go to the finale, the final film of the movie, I was just hold on a second.
The show.
I was just sent a message from Frank.
Yes.
Hold on. He goes.
Yeah, I got that too on my watch.
He goes. No more IMAX showings of Project Hail Mary this weekend. Fuck Mario. He wanted to take the missus because she hasn't seen the movie. He wanted to take her. But he says, fuck Mario. That's hilarious. Shout out to Frank. Always keeping it a buck.
But now let's go to a more pleasant subject.
Now it is time. This movie is available digitally. It'll be coming out in 4K, Blu-ray, all that good stuff. It is time for the Forbidden City.
脱衣服送窑子，我不是叫你脱衣服吗？
脱衣服！
你知道我姐姐为什么来罗马吗？是为了我。告诉我发生了什么。
快抓住他！
小梅，
Se viene por ese estado de hermanada, Dios más.
这座城市会走进你的内心，占据你的感官、你的大脑，让你的思想和身体变得混乱。找到他。
Se quelli dietro la porta ammazza.
所以我一定要帮他报仇。
E fatti ammazzare.
La cinese è pericolo pubblico.
Ma che cazzo? Quello è il diavolo.
Now,
Yeah.
I know I didn't give you the proper instructions with which to see that. However, I can tell you, as a person who has been watching Kung Fu movies since 1978, that this movie is unique in the history of Kung Fu. If you go back and look at that trailer again, or even the movie, you'll notice one thing different than virtually any other Kung Fu movie ever made, especially one starring a woman. And that woman, by the way, is Liu Yaxi, who was the stand-in for the live-action Mulan. And she should have starred as Mulan because she has more character, because if you remember, the live-action Mulan was a wax figure who didn't move much. But the highlight of this movie, the what's the word I'm looking for? The center of it is the fight in the kitchen in the Chinese restaurant. And I've watched that fight scene. I've seen the movie once, but I've watched that fight scene at least 3 times. And I noticed something, unique about it, that's brilliant about it, because this is one of the most realistic, certainly the most realistic Kung Fu film with a woman in it that I've ever seen. And that is, she does not use this once. She does not use her fist, because unlike everybody else who's ever been in another movie, she's not trying to prove how badass she is. She's not trying to prove how tough she is. She is trying to kill the other person and end the fight. And basically, she knows, you see her, she's a tall, thin, she's a beautiful woman, but she's slim. If she uses a fist against a guy, she is going to damage herself more than she will damage them.
So she uses everything else.
Everything else. The most effective stuff she can find. And also, you watch her, again, in that kitchen scene, you watch her. She's always looking for the next weapon and for the most effective way to accomplish her goals. Mm-hmm. The most devastatingly effective. The end of that sequence is, I literally stood up in my home and applauded.
Well, the audience at Kung Fu Extravaganza at Comic-Con, we showed that kitchen fight for them, and they loved it. They went nuts.
We're going to show it again this year, because this year I realized she didn't use a fist once, and at the end, and just brilliant, very smart, the most effective. And I wish all the movies would start doing that. Realize that all this fake fighting that they've been doing to show how tough they are, and using fists that the skin never breaks and there's no blood. This is how you do it. Strongly recommend. 34 thumbs up.
You reviewed this film. Thoughts on the movie?
I did enjoy it. I gave it like an 8.5 out of 10.
Hey.
Awesome plot. Martial arts are great. There was a funny scene where one of the characters comes into the restaurant. He's like, Bruce Lee eats here, because he sees like a photo, and then his dad's like, or his guardian's like, no, he's like something like, no, Bruce Lee's been dead for 50 years, idiot. So it was like a really funny moment in that film. But she had a particular nice, and I like that Rick said that she goes to kill the opponent. So a lot of times I'll watch like a martial arts or fighting film, and I'm thinking, don't leave them alive, or make sure they're incapacitated so they're not coming back later. Yeah. And so she had this scene early where she's against a couple of brothers, and she ends up just smashing this guy's knee down, like it just splits. And I'm just like, oh, beautiful, love it.
Yeah. Business. She stands on business.
The only thing I would say would be like the negative is I kind of started to figure out what the ending was going to be like. And I wish there was a bit of a more twist ending, because I actually started thinking that there was somebody else involved. And I'll talk to Rick off air, because I don't want to give anything away. But I was kind of hoping it would go that direction.
It's pretty obvious. Even I was like, yeah, I know who's the bad guy. Yeah, I know. But it's still a great movie. It checks all the boxes.
Oh yeah,
music, cinematography, acting, performances. It's a family drama. It's a gangster drama. It's a kung fu film. It's a revenge. It's all of that, and it's just done so well.
Yep, and she can stand shoulder to shoulder to my young auntie and all the other great female kung fu people.
I really hope this kickstarts her stardom. We need to see way more movies with her.
And she remains in control, or her team remains in control.
Yes.
So they don't make her use a fist.
Yes. But
I should say real quickly that when I did the trailer reaction before this, I had mentioned that at the time, because I actually had a different name. This is another one they changed the name on. But at the time, I had said that the trailer left things a little bit dark when it came to the fighting, that you don't have that problem in the film. So don't worry about that.
No. Even the fight in the dark, you see.
Aside from the ending, which has like a little bit of fog and mist, but other than that, all the fights are out in the open. You can see it. Yes. Yeah. So it's good.
But there is a warning. I do have a warning. This movie, all the action is great. The kung fu stuff is phenomenal. Everything's phenomenal in this movie. But a warning, it is more story driven than I would say kung fu. So I got to throw that out there, Rick, because I have seen I've seen a few people look at how amazing the Furious trailer is. Right? I was going goo goo gaga for it. So if you guys are looking at the Furious and you're expecting this to be that kind of movie, it's not that kind of movie. It's more story-driven, character-driven film, but the action delivers. So
but who am I? Who am I? I'll tell you who I am. I'm the fast forward to the fights guy. I don't care about any of that nonsense. I've already seen it once. I'm just going to go to the fight, and study it, and just keep watching it with the remote. So I can stop it, go.
All right, we have reached
last episode.
Yes, we have reached the end here. Really quick, Rick, you made it, brother.
Finally.
Really quick, we're gonna do this really fast. Rick's recap for those of you that have just arrived.
Everybody's recap.
Yes, everyone's recap. Anubis recap. Here we go. Project Hail Mary. This is for Frank.
Frank would do this. Frank would do this.
Okay. Hoppers. All right. Bride. Okay. Ready or not? 2 Electric Boogaloo. All right. I already know. I ain't seen the movie yet. Zazie Beetz fucks up some people. Okay.
When she's fucking them up, it's thumbs up.
Yeah.
When she's not fucking them up, it's
Gotcha. Protector. Okay. All right. Mexicali. I got to do it. Reckless. Got to do it. A lot of fun.
There you go.
I forgot to mention Reckless was made in 12 days too, Rick. This is getting insane.
This is it's great they can make movies that fast.
Hellfire. All right, nice. The Peaky Blinders. All right, War Machine. All right, we got. Hold on a second. There we go. One Piece season 2. All right, and BAKI-DOU. Got to do it. We didn't yawn watching it. Yes.
No.
Daredevil Born Again season 2 so far.
First episode.
Okay.
Third episode. Last episode. The rest.
Okay. All right. Hey, we got Mike, Nick, and Nick&Nick&Alice.
This is for Mike. This is for Mike. This is for Nick. This is for Nick. This is for Alice.
Young Sherlock.
Yeah.
All right. Pretty Lethal. Nice. Everyone's favorite Tomb of the Dragon. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Where's the thumb? No thumbs down, Anubis? No middle thumb?
Well, I didn't finish it, but I mean, from what I saw, it's down the drain.
All right.
What's a hand movement for a hoot? Let me see. Let me get an H. Let me put an H together.
Rick throwing up the gang. He's throwing up the gang signs. All right. Blazing Fierce.
Well, there we go. First half.
Okay.
Last half.
Okay. 7:31.
Yeah, like I said, you can't really give it a rating. I would recommend people check it out, though. I can't give it a rating. It's not. I can't say, yay, people are dying.
Look it up. Look, people are being tortured to death. Look it up. Look it up on Google.
Finally, Forbidden City. There we go. Yeah. Boom, baby. Oh yeah. That's right. And we have reached the end of another action film autopsy. Rick has he's made it once again. Don't forget to click on the links in the description box below. Follow Anubis on his movie filming, movie making. Yeah, I saw him acting. That's right. And movie reviews, all that kind of cool stuff. Follow him on his journey. Follow Rick below. And you guys know what you need to do.
You want a piece of me?
You want a piece of me?
You want a piece of me?
Oh, you want a piece of me?
You want a piece of me?
You want a piece of me?
You got it!
Get a piece of Rick.
I saw they were in Chicago at a convention, and they have some of my Kung Fu posters left, and they also have my signed On Her Majesty's Secret Service poster left. So if you want that stuff, go after Chimera. Go check it out.
Click on the link below. Check out Rick's store and buy some awesome movie memorabilia exclusives. But before we wrap it up, most importantly, thank you, Silverback. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate that. Before we wrap it up, a quick reminder. That's right. Rick is now on Cameo. That's right. The link is in the description box below. Kung Fu Santa is now on Cameo. So birthdays, weddings, if you want him to do a shout out or call somebody out, do a movie review for you, all that kind of stuff, Cameo style.
And later this year, I'm going to be Kung Fu Santa.
There you go.
During the holidays.
Special message from Kung Fu Santa in character. Yes, for later this year. So click on that. Get a cameo. Because I mean, who wants to look at all these other cameos from all these other people that just say, "Hey, happy birthday," and all that? Who wants that when you can get classics like this?
Show the fucking blood.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's get original around
A man
here.
after my own heart.
There you go. All right. A cameo from Rick will make you giddy. All right, guys. Thanks again for hanging out with the old Samurai Guy. If you guys enjoyed yourself, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Hype the video. Hit the notification bell, guys, because I'm still getting messages. Hey, man, you didn't do a reaction to The Furious. I'm like, I did it like 5 days ago. So hit the notification bell so you guys know. You get in the know. You get in the know. And don't forget to continue to follow Movie Dojo
Do your report
on YouTube and on Spotify. All right, guys, keep watching the movies. See you guys on the next one. Take care.